Thank you, Mr. Trone. Recognize myself for a second round of questionings. Mr. Johnson, it's no secret at the end of Title 42 will have a significant impact on our immigration system. ICE previously released tens of thousands of non-citizens into the interior to ensure detention capacity for the projected surge following the end of Title 42. Is ICE planning to release detainees into the interior in order to make room for the record-high border crossing projections ahead of May 11th, like you did previously? And if so, how many, and what are the metrics that you're basing that decision on?
Very good question, sir. We're sitting at around 26,000 individuals in custody today. We're certainly going to try to get that number down to close to 22,000 or 21,000 leading into May 11. We hope to do that primarily through increased removals. But it may, if you know, we'll continue to look at our detained docket, and if there are individuals that are sitting in custody and where removal is not likely foreseeable in a reasonable future, then we would probably look to to release some individuals just to free some space. So there will be some combination of releases, but mostly removals to get our population down.
Do you anticipate needing additional supplemental resources to address the coming surge after the end of Title 42?
I do anticipate the need for additional resources. As someone pointed out early on, we were already looking at a $485 million shortfall. We've asked for funding to cure that hole, and we certainly anticipating some additional transportation and airframe requirements as a result of the end of Title 42.
When you make this decision to release people to the interior, what is the vetting process that you're putting these individuals through before you let them run amok in our country?
Well, obviously we're focusing on those that are either non-crims or very low-level criminals. I mean, I don't know that we've gotten to the point where we've even had to consider releasing any low-level criminals. But if there are certain border cases, we'll run them through our regular checks, which includes criminal history. But most of the folks that we're releasing from custody would not have a criminal history.
Well, they may in the country of origin, but you don't bother to look at those, correct?
We don't have access to those. We don't have access to many of those countries' records.
Thank you.